I'm going to go straight across to India today's Rahul Kanwal also. Rahul, a big and a very crucial development, a big boost in Trump's campaign, as it's clear that North Carolina clearly is in his kitty, isn't it?
Okay, so let's take you through where the United States presidential race stands at this moment. The New York Times predicting that Donald Trump has an 89% chance of victory. If we look at all the votes that have been counted so far and project into the future, 298 electoral college votes is where Donald Trump could end up versus 240 for Kamala Harris. If I look at the big picture to give you a sense of where things stand at this moment, 246 electoral college votes at this time for Donald Trump, 204 for the Democrat candidate Kamala Harris, 88 electoral college votes currently up for grabs. If you look at some of the crucial states where polling numbers have started coming in North Carolina, for example, Donald Trump has 50.8% of the votes versus Kamala Harris at 48%. This state already called by Associated Press in favor of Republican candidate Donald Trump. So these are the crucial battleground states. In Georgia as well, if we come across now to Pennsylvania, which was the most important battleground state, Donald Trump has actually been able to increase his lead. Earlier, the lead was just down to a few percentage points. From there, he's actually been able to consolidate his lead. 51.4% of the votes in Pennsylvania for Donald Trump versus 47.7% for Kamala Harris. If we switch over to Michigan, in Michigan, Kamala Harris at 64% of the votes versus 34.6% for Donald Trump. So this is one battleground state where Kamala Harris is in the lead. Apart from this, if we come to Wisconsin, here again, 51.1% of the votes for Donald Trump. Kamala Harris is 47.4% of the votes. The Republicans clearly having a great day at the hustings. So where is this coming from? I want to show you a quick sense of the big numbers, because if you look at the big numbers to get a sense of where this race stands, 303 is what Joe Biden had in the 2020 elections versus 235 for Donald Trump. At this moment, 16 electoral college votes have flipped, taken from the blue category, brought to the red category. 88 are up for grabs in the balance at this moment, out of which 4 safe for Kamala Harris, 1 safe for Donald Trump, 18 likely for Kamala Harris, 4 likely for Donald Trump, 11 leaning towards Donald Trump, which essentially suggests that at this moment, with 270 being the asking figure, you've got Donald Trump at 262, Kamala Harris only at 226. This is a campaign where the Democrats seem to be running out of steam, and Donald Trump coming back to power potentially once again. It was last time in 1885 and then in 1893 that you had an American president who won with a gap in the middle. That was, of course, Grover Cleveland, who was the 22nd and 24th president of the United States. Not since 1897 have you had a situation where a man won an election, lost an election, and then came back. At this moment, the prediction is that there's an 89% chance of Donald Trump winning in the votes that have been counted so far.
You know, Rahul, it's very interesting because what it really shows is that this wasn't that neck and neck as we believed it to be, isn't it?
So yes and no. See, when you go out and poll in some of these states, let me take you through some of the states that we looked at. See, Michigan, this is one of the battleground states, 51% versus 48%. That's a 3% gap between the winner and the runner-up. That's a very, very tight election. If you look, for example, at Pennsylvania, 41.4 versus 48, again, just about a 3+%. So this is a very, very tight election. So when the polls were suggesting that this is a tight election, to that extent the polls were correct. But the moment you come down to the gap between the winner and the runner-up being, say, 2 or 3%, it's very difficult for a pollster to be able to predict which side will it go on counting night, because of just how close that race really is, Neha.
All right, Rahul, be with us. In fact, I'm being told that there are certain pictures right now coming in. Let's go straight across to those pictures. I believe of Elon Musk, greatly seen as the biggest supporter of Donald Trump, has been rallying with him. Musk at Trump's Mar-a-Lago mansion party right now. Pictures of Elon Musk right now at the mansion of Donald Trump, where they are, in fact, he at least is being seen in these pictures on enjoying on what's supposed to be perhaps a dinner party that has been thrown by Donald Trump there. I'll in fact bring in Geeta Mohan for more on that. Geeta, the pictures are of the man who has been rallying from Donald Trump and perhaps seen as his most vociferous supporter, Elon Musk, there at a mansion, Donald Trump's mansion, and enjoying dinner right there. It clearly appears that this is early celebration for the Republicans and for those belonging to the Trump camp, isn't it here?
That's right, Sneha. It was around afternoon that Elon Musk landed in Florida here at the West Palm Beach, and he's been in Mar-a-Lago ever since then. So he started watching the election results trickle in with Trump. And he also did a Twitter space sitting in Mar-a-Lago, where he was talking about certain concerns regarding more women voters having come out to vote this time. Will that reflect in a Harris win in the swing states or something? We'll have to wait and see. But he did a long Twitter space from there, and he has been in Mar-a-Lago for a while. So he will come here with Donald Trump should there be clarity in the results that are coming out right now. If there is a clear picture in a couple of hours from now, then you will see Trump accompanied by all those important people, his coterie, as also those who've supported him, such as Elon Musk, on that stage in some time from now.
Yes, but as far as celebrity support is concerned, Geeta, these were very interesting elections where there was very public support of, both the contenders on both sides, essentially, where we saw many celebrities endorse Kamala Harris as well, isn't it?
Well, that's right. Celebrity endorsements are a thing when it comes to U.S. elections. It's happened over the years. A lot of big celebrities have endorsed. In fact, Taylor Swift's endorsement was something that was long awaited, awaited with bated breath. And finally, when it came through, it was a huge development for Kamala Harris. But have celebrity endorsements really turned or swayed voters? We do not really have real numbers to prove that, yes, they have actually swayed voters and converted a near loss to a win. That certainly has not happened. We have seen, despite celebrity endorsements for Hillary Clinton, Trump winning. We've seen a lot of celebrity endorsements this time around for Kamala Harris as well, and Trump is leading. We do not know whether that's going to convert into a win or not, but we do see that the celebrity endorsements have become a thing in U.S. elections. They do wait, they engage, they woo celebrities to ensure that they endorse one candidate or the other.